Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we go over episode 2 of Sungkete. Previously, we covered the thrust angle 1 targeting the groin, right? Okay. The second one, we deliver thrust targeting the solar plexus. The third one, targeting the heart. That's what we did last time. Okay. Now we continue. Okay. Targeting an opposite side, which is the thrust number 3, targeting the chest. Now we have angle 4 of thrust targeting the opposite side. Okay, which is the chest too. Now, number 5, targeting the carotid, okay, which is in between the collarbone, okay, and the neck. And number 6, targeting the throat. Allow me to break down each detail of each angle of your number 4, number 5, and the number 6 Sungkete. After number 3, okay, which is the end of our first episode of thrust, which is targeting the chest. Now we discuss the angle 4, which is basically is a parallel, okay, which is the same line or the same angle of your number 3, which is the lateral thrust, which is a lateral Sungkete, which is the same line when you deliver thrust of your angle 3 thrust targeting the chest. When you do a transition, when you deliver a thrust, which is a angle 3, when you do a transition of angle 4 thrust, before you do a thrust, you have a what we call a semi-slash circular. And now you are in this position, okay? See to it that the level of your weapon or your baston, it's aligned into your shoulder. That way, when you deliver a thrust, which is angle 4, you aim or you hit the target, which is the chest, okay, which is the same level of your number 3. Meaning to say, as soon as you deliver number 3, now you have to bridge. Now you slash before you launch the thrust. You have to come up with a little semicircular slash. Okay? Slashing that way, then deliver a thrust targeting the chest. Okay? Again, this is your number 3. Now you launch number 4. Before you launch number 4, semicircular slash and deliver thrust targeting the chest. Now, after the thrust of your number 4 targeting the chest, there will be a bridging. Okay? So, before you deliver a thrust, which is the number 5, targeting the carotid, okay, or the neck, before that happen, which is the thrust, there will be a slashing. Okay, there will be a uppercut slash. The use of a slash, that is meant for you to connect into your specific, okay, angulation of your thrust, which is bridging. You can use the slashing for a recounter to bridge. At the same time, you can apply that to do a what we call this intercepting in any attack coming in, right? Okay, before the thrust, apply it into a different pattern, which is the next thrust will be number 5 targeting the neck. Bridging the slash, it allows you to do a thrust, which is to connect the dots. right? So after the slash, now I'm here. I am ready to deliver a thrust right into the curtain. Okay? Now, as soon as you deliver a thrust right into the curtain, now it allows me to do a what we call a semicircular slash, and I'm ready also to do my thrust, which is the number 6, targeting the throat. Okay? So, as soon as you deliver the thrust, which is the number 5, now semi uppercut, targeting the hand, okay, which is your slash. Now this is a thrust, targeting the throat. As soon as you deliver thrust right in the throat, I'm not gonna stop. So what I'm gonna do to reset, I have to deliver a slash for me to reset my bridging. Then back to number 1 again, or whatever the thrust that I want to. Now talking about Sungkete, right? So if you notice, we covered already, which is the first episode, the thrust, the 3 thrusts, the first episode, targeting the groin, targeting the solar plexus, targeting the heart. The next episode, which is the second episode, right? Targeting the chest, okay, which is the lateral line of your number 3. Number 5, targeting the carotid, okay, right into the neck. And now come up with a slash targeting the throat, which is the number 6, and then reset, right? So now if you look at it, you follow the order of how you be able to apply of your thrusting, which is good to know your platform, or what we call structure. It's very important. Very important for you to learn, for you to know the structure. But in reality, when you apply it into your application, not necessary for you to follow the structure, because if you look at it, in every thrust there is a slash. What you're gonna do, you connect it in any dot, an opportunity for you to see the opening or the option using your slash, and then you connect it whatever the thrust that you want to. While ago, I'm talking about the structure of your thrust. Okay, so in a way that we have a what we call up to the number 6 thrusting, which is your Sungkete bridge, right? Okay, so if you look at it, it's not necessary that if you're talking about in a real application, it's not necessary for you to do as a structure. You can break down the structure and to bridge to another thrusting. Okay, it depends on your timing. It depends to the opening of your entry. So meaning to say, if I deliver thrust, which is my number 1, targeting the groin, supposed to be I'm going to the angle 2, right, targeting the solar plexus. But because the opportunity that I can see the other opening, now if I deliver right number 1 thrust, I can deliver direct right into number 6, right? I can deliver number 6 instead of back to number 1. From here, I can switch to number 3. For number 3, I can switch to number 5, targeting the curtain. So meaning to say, structure is important. And structure, you can use that as your reference for you to bridge and to connect. For you to connect and continue your what we call bridging in a different pattern of your thrust. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to share and like my channel. See you soon.